All right. I hope that I did it right this time. If not, I still love all you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Join us on YouTube memberships. Well, again, if you're on YouTube memberships, you're watching this right now. And I don't know if I actually did this right at this time, but we're just going to roll with it this time. All right, guys. I did get a pie. So we're going to have some pizza together. Also, for the there she is. Okay. All right. So we're okay? We're doing okay here? Members only live. Oh. I do want to say, though, when I ordered this pizza, it's missing a slice. I don't know what the hell is happening here. I don't know if I should return this or not. But what I will say, hold on. I'm a hot mess. Jon Segal, there we go. Jon, Jon, I know you're still doing music, brother, right? You're still doing music. I wish you're not shy, are you? Let me know if you'd like to jump on. That'd be kind of cool. Hold on. Let me mute this. And then I should be able to put this up here. I would 100% be on the phone. Oh, Shanice, I was just joking. That was a joke on me. I ate the slice. That's what we need. We need Jon to jump on. So there's a new gas station concept pizza called Ria's at Cumberland Farms. And they do the regular pepperoni and the cup pepperoni at the same time, which I love them for that. Also, I think I've decided that members only Mondays, that these lives, we're going to have a special guest every single Monday. I just got off the phone with my man, the endorsement. He's going to be our guest next Monday. And then I'm going to try to start planning them out like weeks in advance so you guys know who the guest is going to be. Because I think that's how we're going to make funny enough, a lot of people have availability on Mondays more than the weekends. So it just makes sense to do that. All right, here we go. I know, Shanice, I wish you weren't so shy where I could test out, because I haven't done it in a long time, where I can test out that having a guest thing on here. But I know you're shy. I won't push it. So I'm going to be reaching out to friends and other channels to join us on Mondays. Look how much beautiful juice there is here. It's not fully hot. Totally get it, bro. You know what's funny about that too, Jon, is that one of the things that I want to do is if we're ever traveling full time, is that I want to go ahead and do I want to do Uber Eats deliveries for like extra cash while traveling. That's phenomenal. Gas station pizza, man. These gas stations up here in New England are stepping their game up. from what you call it. Hold on one second. Someone just texted me. I love it. But John, I do think that it would be really, really cool for you to do that, brother. All right. All right, we'll do a couple questions right now. And I'm actually going to read some of the questions too. I mean, some of the answers rather, so the other people gave. It's been a day, otherwise I jump on. Book me in soon though. Got to get over my fear. You do got to, people, I don't understand the fear of jumping. Like, listen, Shanice, if anything, you and I, we all know that one day we're going to die. I hate to tell people this because some people don't also. Huh? I'm all beavered out. Shanice, don't let me eat more than 3 slices, please. Pizza's so addicted now. Look at the juice just piling up in that little cup right there. No promises. Listen, promises are made to be kept, and I am making it for you. So there you go. You're welcome. What's one item everyone should have in their car? When I was traveling around the U.S., believe it or not, one thing that I guess it depends what you're doing, but I always kept my Jackery battery. Actually, let me go get it for you guys. 1 second. So I always kept this bad boy with me. All right, this thing right here is a Jackery 240. You guys see this? So this input right here, I can either plug it into the car, and only when the car is on, it'll charge this. It has a USB where I can charge that stuff, and I can plug in my cell phone. I mean my laptop, and this is for a what do you call it? The cigarette lighter one. But here's the kicker. You ready? This thing right here, I don't even know what's it at right now, 96? Yeah, I always keep it fully charged for disasters. But I would recommend getting one of these too. How cool is that? So this thing right here is basically to jump your car, right? So and it doesn't, but here's the thing, it doesn't work the traditional way where you just put it on. And John, you might need this, brother, if you're going to be on the road a lot. But here it is. Look at this. Look at that. You just plug this into the Jackery. And then we got a little bit of beep-bity boops so that we can get the power. My next thing that I want to buy is a little battery pack that has compressed air. Because if you ever have a flat or you need air without getting to a gas station, you're going to be all set. All right. Here we go. All right, we'll put that down. So I would recommend getting one of those. You know, when you're camping across the country, one of the things that you definitely want to have too is carbon monoxide situation. A carbon monoxide detector, smoke detector. Mm. God damn, that's good, man. A phone charger. I know it sounds silly. When you're traveling, everything is on your phone. Agreed. You're talking about those like the thingy where you can get like 1 or 2 charges out of it. I keep forgetting to buy it. I keep forgetting to buy it, but I want to get one of those cases that is like double. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's double. And it's a battery pack. So you actually get 2 full charges out of 1 charge. So your phone is constantly always charging and on, which is fantastic. All right. People online are saying first aid kit. Not bad. That's a good one. I would even say fire extinguisher. I didn't have one when traveling, but that's a really good one. Definitely napkins. Someone said napkins. Oh, someone said a dash cam. So I had ordered a dash cam, but I think it was like a cheap Chinese one that I got on Amazon. And it just didn't work the way that I thought it would work. Also, the kind of car that we've been... I knew I was going to drop pizza on this sweater. I knew it. Ah. No. Now we have this random dot. I knew it. How do I get rid of that before it sets in? Does anybody know? Do I gotta... Give me 30 seconds. Hold on. Brisket, I got oil on my brand new hoodie. I got oil on this brand new hoodie. No. Oh no, guys, it won't come out. Oh, it is what it is. It's a good lesson to learn. It's a good lesson to learn. I can blame nobody. Honestly, I can blame nobody but myself on that one. Huh. I can blame nobody but myself. That's a good baby. So we're back to this one from last night. Saddy pants. You know what that means? That means we just have to go. That means we have to just go back down to the south and go pick up another one, essentially. That's all it really means. All right, let's see here. All right. I used to have one of those. I didn't charge my phone for long, but maybe it wasn't a good brand. Yeah, see, a lot of those brands, I just don't know what to trust, what not to trust. Shanice, am I allowed to have one more? Did you count my pizzas? Oh, no. So, again, anybody joining that's watching, I forget that only the members are allowed to comment, but there's more people watching. Is on members only Mondays, we are going to have special guests. This is our first one. Sorry, one of these people are being real snappy with me. So next week, special guest, my man, the endorsement. So if you guys have any questions that you've been wanting to ask him, that's going to be the week. But I definitely need to get a dash cam. Everyone should have a dash cam, man. There are some shady ass people. If you guys don't remember, back in December, I got hit and run. Hit and run. All these people, there's an apartment complex over here. Their cameras didn't work. There was a guy over here where the angle was just off, and we were only able to see the side of the car, no license plate. I was like, mother. And it's so funny that I'm on the second level and I could see my car parked on the street. 2 weeks prior to that happening, maybe 3 weeks, someone hit my side mirror, broke it off. And then I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up a webcam from inside looking towards the car. And I never did it. Some of my gun. I never did it. So you win some, you lose some. But I do want to get, is he growling at me? I do want to get, what's it called? The thing for inside the house, Alexa. But the Alexa comes with, there's a new one that it freaking rotates. It rotates like this. So it's really, really dope. It like rotates so that you can watch a bunch of stuff. And I definitely want to get it. I definitely want to get it for when I leave brisket here, you know? That's got to be my last slice. My man William in the building. How are you, bro? William, what's one item everyone should have in their car? Also, William, if we're ever going to meet in person, we got to do the... So this is one thing that I used to do, because not only have this, you guys are going to think I'm freaking weird for this, but hear me out. I'm such a hippie, man. I mean, I'm older now, so I'm like hippie light. I'm like diet hippie. I used to give rides on Craigslist. So if I knew that I was going from Rhode Island down to Virginia, you would jump online and you would say, hey, I'm going, anybody need a ride? And there's always someone that needs a ride because they can't afford the airfare, or they're carrying a bunch of stuff and they can't afford to Brazzyy, plasticware straw. I like it, bro. So you put it on there. But I've also been the hitchhiker. But before doing it, there's like a safety protocol you got to do. First, you got to start off with emails. And then when you don't get the sketch vibes, you move on to text messages. Now they got your number. You have their number. You got each other's number. Then you move from email, text message. Then you move on to phone number. I mean, a phone call. You're calling them, talking to each other. All right, you don't sound sketchy. And then from there, either you do a FaceTime, which at the time, FaceTime wasn't around, but I would do FaceTime now. FaceTime, IG call, something. And then from there, that's the, hey, all right, let's meet up. Let's grab some. You just got to be careful these days. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. I put a treat inside of one of the Kongs, and brisket is having a scene right now. All right, let's take a look here. But yeah, dash cam is something that I would definitely look into doing because, And I actually want to get a ring, even though we live in a building with a bunch of people. They make rings for quote unquote apartments, and I think that's what I want to do. All right, next question. This is gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be kind of funny though. All right, let's see how. This is so weird too, because I stopped paying for this program. I wonder if there's like a billing cycle because I shouldn't be able to have the logo up here. All right, you guys ready? If you could get rid of one U.S. state or Canadian province, which one would it be and why? All right, let's see what people are saying online right now. If you could get, oh, they removed what? What? The only reason Indiana hasn't been mentioned yet is because most of you have forgotten it even exists. You do forget about Indiana, though. Ohio. Oh my God, North or South Dakota? Just merge them. Make it one Dakota. I've been making doggy chocolates all day. Wish my girls played with their Kongs. You been? Oh, you mean that they're looking at you because you're making the chocolates? Yeah. By the way, this is going to give me acid reflux, so I'm excited about that. So good, even cold. Quebec. Why Quebec? Doesn't Quebec have like two major cities, Montreal and what's the other one? In Quebec? Biggest cities in Quebec. I don't understand. Isn't Quebec the French? Unless that's why you're saying that. Yeah. It has Ottawa too. Hold on, guys. Someone's trying to FaceTime me right now. Look at this. Hello. How can I assist?
Why did you want me on a live tonight? I mean, you don't want me on a live tonight.
You mean this right here?
Oh, you're live right now?
Yeah, I am live right now.
Oh God, I'm burping.
That's why I knew you weren't going to be camera ready, so that's why I didn't put the camera towards the camera.
I'll talk. I'm just not camera ready. I couldn't wait to take my face off. Are you kidding me? I put my feet on this thing. I was up at 5:30. I think I started my 6:30, and I just took it off. So.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Did we get any mail?
No, I didn't go check the mail.
Oh yet. My God, you are. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You're literally, you have to get out of the car and walk 2 feet and then get right back into the car.
I didn't want to drive over there.
Stop saying things like that. That makes me. Listen, I'm missing I just got asked for a meeting for your little 5K thing. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm doing a 5K. Which I never said that. I never thought I'd ever say in my life.
Yeah, well.
But if they push back, I might have to cancel the 5K.
If you cancel the 5K, no, because you get an award because we're a sponsor.
Oh, that's right. RHODE Food is a sponsor. All right. Well, let me let you go. Enjoy your ice cream.
Take it.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right. Sorry. So today's guest was supposed to be Lindsay. If you guys didn't catch on to that, so Lindsay, one of the best people I have ever known in my entire life, and she and she's going to school now to be a psychologist. So let's go. Mike, what's up, buddy? New member, guys. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Mike, quick question. If you could get rid of one U.S. state, which one would it be? And welcome to memberships, Mike. Welcome to the familia. All right. Shanice says, think they're better than everyone else, and the whole no one speaks English and everything being in French. You're Canada, not France. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I thought that their official languages is both English and French, no? Also, I do want to say one thing, guys. Tomorrow's video a very a different type of video. Montreal has 3.5 million people. That's crazy. Tomorrow's video. So for some reason, I've always wanted to do reaction videos. Always. And if you guys, I've been doing a couple remixes and stuff like that, but this is a full-length video with me reacting to it. So, and if the members can remind me, I'll try to upload it tonight as a pre-release for you guys. But what I did is before I react to other channels, right? So I'm going to be reacting to other channels, maybe some foods that I can't get, right? They live in a certain part of town. William, you live in an area that has spaghetti pizza. I can't get that right now. But if there's someone out there, if there's a YouTuber out there that did a video on it, then I want to go ahead and do a reaction video to it. And then I also want to go back and I want to do YouTuber's very first video, right? So I want to go back. Brisket, hey, no. He's getting defensive. So I want to react to YouTuber's very first video, and maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video from current times, meaning a fresh video, and then what I'll do is I'll do like back-to-back reaction videos for their channel. I'll go back and do like their very first video and see how they've changed a little bit. So tomorrow's video in the morning, I'm going to do a reaction video to our first video. And I already recorded it and it looks funny and it's just it's a scene, man. Shanice, but it changed at some point. To live there, you have to be fluent in French. What? That sounds illegal. Mike, joined the fam a long time ago. Now I'm in the inner circle representing KC. Oh yeah, absolutely. I meant like memberships fam. But yeah, I recognize the name and the emoji. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the support. Thanks for joining YouTube memberships. Can you get taco pizza and RI? Taco pizza. Taco pizza. Like a pizza with just like taco toppings? Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple pizzeria places that do that. I think there's a spot here called Paizones that I think might have like a Mexican taco pizza. You know, usually what they do is they put ground beef and basically like pico de gallo, right? They put the onions, the like peppers and olives and stuff like that. Yeah. No way. You just Google taco pizza? Yeah. Just to make sure. Listen, these days you can't be too sure. I had a Big Mac for the first time in ages recently. I couldn't believe how much breading there was and how Dude, John, I was just talking to the endorsement about that the other day. It is absolutely ridiculous how small those little patties are. Like, I wish I knew someone at McDonald's. I want to be like, hey, can you make me a Big Mac, but use the quarter pounder beef patties? Can you imagine how delicious that would be? That would bring us back to our youth when everything was just a little bit more innocent, everything was just a little bit more amazing. I don't know. That's just me. Shanice, I know you guys have the chicken Big Mac up there. We don't have it down here. You guys got the Mac. Like, I don't like Canada. You guys are getting a lot of love from McDonald's. Is the CEO Canadian? You could tell me. You could tell me if the CEO is Canadians. All right. But yeah, so if you could get rid of one U.S. state, which would it be? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree with that. What that one person said. What? You know, I'm sure that they can say the same thing about us. Like Rhode Island, can't Rhode Island just get rolled into Connecticut or Massachusetts? I guess any state can be merged. I gotta get rid of one U.S. state. Oh, I feel like there's no right answer here. I feel like there's no right answer. I don't know. Someone said Delaware because basically it doesn't exist already. It's just a tax haven. That's true. Without Delaware and South Dakota, credit cards would be more expensive, though. Why is that? That's weird. Someone said, as a Floridian, Florida. I enjoyed Florida. Florida is fun. It's just it's too hot during the summer, and it's an expat state, but also a lot of locals are bad drivers too. So it's a mix of bad drivers locally and internationally, and it's just cray cray. Shanice, you've tried it before though, right? The chicken Big Mac? No, never tried it, Shanice. We actually very rarely get things like this. You guys get to try more. Too bad you don't live like right on the border where you can just like dip into like Washington. All right, no mas, except for one pepperoni. Shanice did not stop me. I'm like a unchaperoned 5-year-old. So that pizza wasn't that bad. It was only $13. Illinois for the bad politics. I feel like politics are just bad everywhere. But yeah, Illinois, you guys are just a bigger state, so you got a lot of more things happening. All right, Brazzyy here. The Big Mac with a quarter-pound patty and a crispy chicken patty. God damn. That would. I'm trying to think of how all those flavors would go together. That would be interesting for sure. But before anything, I definitely want to get a Big Mac with quarter pounder patties in there. So if anybody knows any McDonald's restaurant managers in Rhode Island, let me know. Lupe, you have to answer. Can't just ask us. I know. Didn't I answer? I thought I answered already. It's hard for me because I haven't been to a lot of the states. See, it's tough to want to get rid of like certain states, right? Like even California. I don't know if people know this, but if California was to ever break off from the United States, it would still be the 11th. At least this is the last article I read. It would be the 11th largest economy in the world. How crazy is that? Just one state. What's the question? If you can get rid of one U.S. state, which would it be? It doesn't seem like Texas wants to be part of the U.S. Don't they? Isn't it always in the talks over there? So if they ever wanted to leave the U.S., then, grant them the power to do it. I mean, I would prefer that they stay because we are the United States of America. So that's my middle of the road answer. Any state that wants to leave, just, I don't know. But I'd rather all 50 states. Actually, I think, what's on the thing? They're trying to make Puerto Rico a state. I say the more the merrier. The more the merrier. I just don't like the idea of 51. I feel like it has to be 55. So we need to find 4 more states to join the union. That way it can be the 55 states. That just sounds better. How many states in America? 51. That doesn't sound like 50 states. Like that sounds 50, 52, 53, 54. Oh, but if you say we got 55 states, yeah. So Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands. What's the one you want to get rid of, Shanice? Quebec. We'll take Quebec. We'll take Quebec. What was the other one that the president was joking about buying a long time ago? And then even Conan O'Brien went to go visit them. Was it Greenland? We'll take Greenland. That's 54. No, is that 53? Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Quebec, Greenland, and we need one more. I don't know. We can ask Mexico if any of them want to join. If anyone want to join our crazy states up here, or like one of the another Caribbean island, maybe the Bahamas. The Bahamas is just. You guys ever seen the map of where Bahamas is? Bahamas is, or is it Bermuda? No, Bermuda. Bermuda is like way out there. One of the things that I want to do in this life, guys, and I really hope we're able to do this for this channel. Listen to me. I want to go to far off places where like it takes like days by boat to get there. And I want to document it. I want to eat there. I want to talk to the locals. I want to like cook with them in their kitchen. Like there's a place that is still a territory of the UK, and I can't remember the name of it. It's like one of the most remote places. Like I want to go to Guam. There's also a town on the it's so secluded from the rest of the world. It's like way in the tippy top of Alaska. Like I want to go there too. And people are like, dude, that sounds boring. Why would you want to go there? Because it's so different. And it's so stuff like that, like gets me excited. UK territories, remote. Let's see what they say here. Oh my God, that's the worst website ever. Here we go, Wikipedia. I'm a sucker for Wikipedia. Wikipedia has saved my life so many times. I always donate. Where is this island? Is it this one? St. Helena? Helena? Helena. St. Helena. Is this it? St. Helena. Oh, no. Is it Tristan? No, it's not that one. Yeah, I think it's St. Yeah, here we go. Edinburgh of the Seven Seas. Tristan da Cunha. It's wild, guys. Like, you have to, it takes forever to get there, and it takes forever to get back, and there is not much going on there. And it's in the middle of, like, the South Pacific Ocean, or the South Atlantic, sorry. Yeah, Tristan da Cunha and St. Helena. Yeah. So that's me. That's where I want to go. John says, wow, yes, please. And bring back the McDonald's chicken fajita. I've never had the chicken fajita. I wasn't planning on. Oh, that was a while ago. What was that pertaining to, Shanice? That was such a political answer. Listen, it was it was an answer. It was an answer. We're gonna give it a good college try. It's an answer. All right, next question here, guys. Here we go. Let's get rid of that one. Here we go. Beepity boops. Bops. What's the first sign that a movie is going to be bad? Oh, it was about the pizza. I wasn't planning on. Oh, that you were supposed to stop me from eating? Look at this. I ate half of this pizza. I was only supposed to have 3 slices. You let me eat 4, Shanice. Bad influence. Bad influence, Shanice. What's the sign that a movie is going to be bad? Me personally, if it starts with like a musical. And I have nothing against musicals. I just rather watch a musical in person, like as a play. I just can't do it on screen for some reason. I feel like, you guys hear Brisket? He's getting frustrated because the treat's not coming out of the Kong. But that's okay, baby. We're almost done. Okay? Like, if it starts off with a musical, it's just, I don't know if it's for me. I just don't know if it's for me. Someone online said characters think that they're funny because they speak loudly. I could see that. That's a good answer. If there are multiple trailers for a comedy movie, they use the same joke in all of them. Yep. Or what I hate too is when you watch a movie and you notice that in the trailer, it has all the good parts. So you're like, what the hell? You like, all the good parts were in the trailer. The rest of it was just complete trash. I want to get chocolate wasted. What the hell does that even mean? It's a remake of something that didn't suck. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I can see that. You're a foodie. Enjoy your pizza. I know, but we can't. If you leave me alone with the whole pizza, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. You guys notice I didn't have any ranch. I'm trying to be better. You guys are gonna see in tomorrow's video. Like, I'm still a big boy, and I feel like I'm always going to be a big boy, but I definitely have lost weight from 3 years ago. So you guys are going to see, you're definitely going to see a difference in the video that we post tomorrow. Trailer has lots of action. Yeah, they're almost like William. They're almost like overdoing it, right? They're putting a little too much cream cheese frosting on it. You know what I'm talking about? Shanice, when it starts midway into a scene, but the scene stops and the character is like, "This is how I got to this moment," and then yep, the or they start off going like this, right? Something's about to happen, and then they go, "You're probably wondering how I find myself in this situation. Let's go back in time." Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Someone said, "Fun for the family, a great adventure, a nonstop thrill ride, an absolute must watch, funniest comedy of the year." It's January. Oh, people online are hilarious. The selling points are focused on the celebrity names. Oh yeah, I know, like those movies that come out where they have like 15 A-list stars. I know that movie's gonna suck. The A-list stars are gonna have like 5 minute screen time, little cameos, and the movie just absolutely sucks. I feel like there's one movie where they did it right, and it was like a Christmas holiday movie. But other than that, whenever there's like a huge ensemble, it's usually gonna suck. The only ones that I think I'm gonna give a pass to are like the Ocean 11 movies. And believe it or not, I thought I was gonna hate these movies, but they weren't that bad because they played into how old they were, and you know, uh, and that factors of it is the Expendables. I know that sounds weird, and I know that sounds way off base, but it's true. It's just one of those things where I was like, all right, this is not a bad flick. It's not a bad flick. But yeah, Shanice, I totally agree. There's just I don't know what it is, man. And there's only ever been one movie bad enough where I walked out of the movies, and I always forget the name of it. But when I bring it up, everybody always knows the answer. It's some Irish movie, and I literally looked at my girlfriend at the time, and she looked at me because we both loved going to the movies all the time, and so we went all the time. And literally, we looked at each other, and we both went like this. Yeah, it's time to go. Let's get the hell out of here. All right, let's see here. I just don't know. I don't know how that movie, and supposedly that movie did well. There's a which Disney princess would win the Hunger Games and why? That's a good question. All right. So this is just gut reaction. Whatever you guys, there's no right or wrong answer. I'm very curious to see what Shanice has to say about this. Without looking it up, what are your thoughts on Ohio? Like, what is your gut reaction on Ohio? Idaho. So the only things that I know about Idaho are potatoes. A lot of potatoes are grown there. But other than that, I don't have. I think Boise's in Idaho. But if you told me you have 30 seconds to live, name one other city in Idaho, I wouldn't be able to. I would start naming generic names like Springfield, Greenville, Pleasantville. I would name all those like super generic places. See, Shanice, yeah. So Idaho has potato land, uh, reputation all the way to Canada. Don't worry, that's as much as we know here too. So don't worry about it. The Expendables was much better than I thought. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, wasn't it? It was decent, especially the first one, when like Sylvester Stallone was just like, you know, he was like on the struggle bus a little bit. I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, someone wants to say hi. Hey, baby. Oh, little baby. Little baby. Boop. I did the boop. I did the boop. You just want the pizza. I know. Yeah. I honestly don't know that much about Idaho. So let's see. Let's look up fun facts just because I'm super curious now. Fun facts of Idaho. About Idaho, rather. Fun facts of Idaho. Let's see if there are any fun facts. All right, interesting facts about Idaho. We're gonna learn about Idaho together, guys. The state's name derived from a Native American word that means the land of many waters. The pronunciation is similar to the state's name. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. What? Idaho is actually like a Native American word? That's awesome. Idaho is sometimes referred to as the gem state. One can find nearly 72 types of precious stones in the state. Brisket, you want to move to Idaho? What? Here we go. Shanice, this is you. You ready? The state grows nearly 1/3. 1/3. Isn't that crazy? The state grows nearly 1/3 of America's potatoes. It is likely that the people living outside of the state eat more of these starchy vegetables than the people in Idaho. Oh, that's always the case. When I moved down to Colombia, South America, on a volunteer trip, I was there for maybe 6 months. Obviously, Colombian coffee is a huge thing, but they actually export their best coffee outside of the country and keep very little for consumers in the country, which I found very fascinating. A mare. Okay, next interesting fact. A mare seemed to have a strange duration for a small town in Idaho. He declared Wallace, with a population of 800 people, was the center of the universe. A manhole cover was made to mark this declaration, and the place he said was the center. How funny is that? Idaho produces other crops besides potatoes. The state is actually known as the lentil capital of the world. It is known for having one of the largest hops farms in the United States. Isn't that weird? William said, great if you want wide open spaces, but don't expect food delivery. Can you imagine ordering Uber Eats and they're like, yeah, we'll be there in about 3 hours? Brazzyy, aren't speed limits in Idaho higher? Don't they have 80? Yeah, I mean, if it's a spread out state, then that makes sense on why they would not care. I mean, there's parts when you drive from Rhode Island down to the south. I mean, there's parts of the freeway where it's 75 plus, and there's even parts of the freeway when you're driving up and down where it says speed limit, you can't go below 40. One time I was driving and I was like, does that say 40 miles per hour? That's the speed limit? I remember slamming on my brakes, almost dying. But no, it said minimum speed limit, 40 miles per hour. You're not allowed to go slower than 40 miles per hour on certain highways. I heard that somewhere, but not sure where. You're probably, if there's a lot of nothing out there. Angel, welcome to our first members only Mondays chats. Next week, we're going to be having guests every week. Next week, we're going to have the endorsements going to be joining us here on Members Only Mondays. So we're excited about that. All right. There are 2 time zones in Idaho. Okay. The United States Forest Service holds about almost 40% of Idaho's land, the highest proportion of any state. Wait, so Idaho, you know what? I want to visit Idaho now. I didn't know Idaho was that. The United States Forest Service. Interesting. It says the state is known for having a canyon with an interesting name. The canyon is called Hell's Canyon. 7,900 feet deep. That's deeper than the Grand Canyon. What? High above the canyon is Heaven's Gate Lookout, where you can gaze at the entire state of Idaho, plus the Bitterroot Mountains of Montana. Hey, Angel, we're just chilling. Idaho is sounding really interesting right now. Number 10, Idaho is the fastest growing state by population in the United States. Idaho imports most of the energy it consumes. The town of Atomic City was once home to a real live nuclear reactor. Idaho is the only state seal in the United States that was designed by a woman. Oh, I love that. The future is female. Idaho may be known for its crops and gems, but one thing that horror lovers like about the state are the ghost towns. Silver City and Burke are some of the most known ghost towns. I wonder how the climate is in Idaho, if it's cold all the time. I'm excited I caught the first members live. We love that you're here, Angel. Thanks for joining. All right. There is a ski resort in Idaho, home to the Brundage Tree. The name is known throughout Idaho because it is where women throw their bras as they ride a chairlift. Oh, Idaho. Idaho is getting real interesting here. The most expensive bull ever purchased was from Idaho, $600,000. All right, we're gonna stop. Oh, dude, that looks beautiful. Shoshone Falls, Snake River, Twin Falls, Idaho, a park overlooking a waterfall owned by the city of Twin Falls. Dude, Idaho is sounding real. Brisket. The state's fruit is huckleberry. I'll be your huckleberry. Idaho may be known for potatoes, but it should be known for its trout too. It is estimated that 85% of all commercial trout sold in America comes from the Hagerman Valley. Dude, Idaho is the spot. There is 4.5 million acres of wild land in Idaho. Yes, that means that there are no roads here. That's why we can't get Uber Eats. We're going to look at land in Idaho. It has to be cheap. You'd love the winters. William, are you being funny because it's going to be way more north and cold, or are you talking about like how beautiful it is? Dude, we are going to look. There's a region. This region is home to the Tree Fort Music Fest, which is held in Boise. It is one of the most successful modern country music festivals in America. What? All right, guys. I feel like Idaho is the spot. We might be moving to Idaho. Idaho food. IdahoFoodie.com. All right, guys. All right, guys. This one is he's ready for dinner. He already ate, but he only does this. Well, he does this because he's a needy little pup. But I know that when he does this, he's either hungry or just wants to lay on the couch. So I got to give him attention. Look at that little face. How can you say no to this face? I hope you guys enjoyed our very first members only live. It started off as a train wreck. If anybody was here a little earlier, you saw that we tried doing it, but we weren't able to communicate. So that depends how much you want out during the winter. Yeah, that is true. But I always envisioned myself, William, I don't know. There's just something really. Do you mind if we're almost done, sir. Excuse me. Thank you. I always envision myself having some sort of winter, like ranger, like the type of places that I want to quote unquote build. They're not going to be fancy places. They're going to be like ranger stations. Um, maybe a tiny little bit elevated with a little bit of, I'll have to look into how much plumbing is with septic tanks and stuff like that. Or, I'm not above using outhouses either. You can always collect rainwater. Do you mind? I got to finish here. You want me to go this way? I can go this way. All right. So you keep blocking my face, sir. Oh my God. Let's go this way. All right. But I love ranger stations. If I didn't have brisket, or if they allowed it, I fall in love with these. The U.S. Forest Service has these lookout cabins where they hire you for a season, where you look out and basically you're the eyes on top of a mountain to look for forest fires. And there's like, if you guys Google it, YouTube it, TikTok it, Instagram it, you're going to see some really cool stuff of people that live up there. They get stuff brought to them like every 3 weeks, like supplies. But you're basically up there. Like there's no cell service, if at all. Maybe some of them do have it, but you're basically on like ham radios, like you're using radio waves. So a lot of people catch up on books, or they've downloaded movies on their iPad. And it just looks and can you imagine just detoxing from everything like that for a few months? I don't know. There's just something really romantic about it that I think I would love to do at least once in my lifetime. But until then, we're going on our own path. We're gonna look at land in a bunch of different places. I love those. What are they called? Safari tents, I guess, where they use like the really thick. Let's see if I can pull up a photo before we leave here. They. All right, baby boy. I'm almost done. Hold on. Let me just show them the tent, and then we can go. Okay? All right. Let me just show you this, guys, before we go. Safari. Safari canvas tent, I guess. Oh, I guess there's a bunch of different versions of it. But there's some, hold on, none of these really, this ain't too bad. No, that's not really what I'm talking about. Hold on. On platform. Let me see if I can just, on a platform. No, these aren't really. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that one has a hard tent, though. I guess they're kind of like this. Oh my God. I hate clicking on Pinterest. They take you to the craziest stuff ever. This is all glamping stuff, though. This is not what I'm talking about. This is the closest that I can think of. Hold on. Something like this. Come on. There you go. You see that? It's like on a wooden platform, but it would be a little thicker than that, though. That's a bad example. This is a bad example too, but it gives you guys kind of the idea that I'm talking about. Something like that. And the cool thing with something like this is that if you build it in a certain way, you can hire like a local person to run it as an Airbnb, as like kind of a property manager. And they also have like these, like they have the yurts, the yurt styles. But those are like, these are for like professional rentals. But yeah, look how cool that is. With some Adirondack looking chairs. You're still out in the wilderness, but you're also, you know, you got a little bit of you got a little something going on right there. This one looks like it has like a side tent. But yeah, you get a couple of acres for a couple thousand. These tents cost about $1,000 or so. There you go. You're good to go. $1,000. This was fun. I hope we get more members along the way. Oh, absolutely, Shanice. And also, as you know, more, because we have a good solid amount of members already. They just need to find out that we're doing it on Mondays, because I just posted it today. So we'll get more. Like, I don't know what happened to Don. I know Don was on here early, but it's bedtime for my kids. I gotta go. Love y'all. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mike, for joining as well, brother. Thanks for joining YouTube membership. Shanice, I love you. Angel, good night. Brazzyy, and also William and Shanice again. I'll see you guys. Tomorrow's video is a little different, and then I'll see you guys Saturday night for Super Chat Saturdays. All right, guys, be well, eat well, and take care of each other. Cheers.